to a low profile one. Alright, let's test our audio. How do we sound? Let's test our audio. How do we sound? Sounds like audio. That's okay. So is there good morning? Let's put that up there. Oh. Let's fit ourselves in properly. Thank you. Okay, bye. Good luck, homie. I'm thirsty and I have a headache. Let me be free. Fuck, man. Brutal. Brutal. Bye. Right, we gotta turn on game music. Oh, that's a cute outfit. What is that? Is it the warrior pants? It's the warrior pants. Everybody's wearing those warrior pants. They're so good. They're really, really, really solid. I like them a lot. Oh, Fionius on Lamia. Let's go. Not pretty good. Okay, where is this? This is way up north. We gotta go to Yogurt. Elpis Yogurt. Poitin. I call it Yogurt. It sounds like a yogurt brand. YouTube, are you okay? You are okay, alright. You sense the presence of a powerful mark. Who's Mark and why is he so powerful is my question every single time. Going literally the wrong way. What's up here? Oh, I was gonna go on the fishy boat. Well, I'm fucked at this point. I'd rather get that strength than the fishy boat. The fishy boat will still be there. Where is giant snake dude? I'm guessing it's gonna be like way back here somewhere. That's where the spawn point is. There's one over here, one over here. Actually, technically it's like over here. Oh, he's right there. He's much at the other spawn point. Okay, Ophionius. I guess I should join a party for this. Not that I need currency or nuts anymore, but you know. Plan for today is again just gonna be. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. You think that Lotus to the north has a fucking blue mage still? Christ. I'm not throwing. I'm not a blue mage here. I'm here as a warrior. I mean, hopefully things are going all right for folks. Not too bad of a day. Not too hot. Oh look, they got the title. Ichthyologist. That's a group title, unfortunately. I so wish that they made all the big group fish titles for Fishy Boat be solo. 50 to 55, go for it. I caught 56 mantis shrimps on the Ruby route, so you know. And that was with an okay set of pulls. If I got a really good set of pulls, I could have gotten more. But having it be like that for group contents kind of sucks. Because then you have to cheese this. You don't have to, but it could happen by sheer dumb luck. But for the most part, you're going to have to go in there with intention. I was trying to log in and almost typed your two-factor authentication here. Don't worry, bae. I would nuke it. But thank you for that 230 streak. Beta's not here, but thank you for 255. Welcome mom back. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you. Thank you. I caught another big fish. I only have 2 big fish in the entire game left. Only 2 fish to go. Hello, Stony. Good evening. How's it going, Stony? I hope you're well. Yeah, bad news. Oh, go on. What's wrong? I'm sorry to hear for some of this bad news, but what's up? Yeah, an S rank this is. This is an S rank on another server. This is on Lamia. They usually pull at the 5-minute mark. This has been up for 4 minutes and 40 seconds. A 43-minute window for the fish. You did not get it. No! You're gonna stay there? That sucks. Stony. 43 missed. 6 slips. Jesus. Goddamn slippery fish, I tell you. That's unfortunate. Hopefully next time though it'll be a go for you, but yeah, that's brutal. Wait, which fish was it? Next window's in 2 hours. Okay, well, hopefully you'll have everything sorted out and can give it another go, and it's not 43 minutes and 6 slips away. Oh, the Netzel Dragon got you. Okay, that asshole. Whenever somebody talks to me about, oh, minions, yeah, you want 400 nuts? We heard you like nuts. How about some nuts to go with that? There's one up here and then one further to the right. I'll wait on that because I don't need that yet. But there should be one somewhere around here. At least one more chance today and then a few tomorrow, so it's just fine. Okay, that's fine. That's not too bad. Hopefully you catch it tonight though. That way you don't have to worry about you know, windows and all that nonsense. It's a marathon? Exactly. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a big marathon too. It's a fucking it's a huge marathon. That's why when I started it up, I just started with ARR and Heaven's Ward, and once I ran out of, well, once the windows slowed down, because they do slow down because you catch too many, it's like, okay, well, then I added another expansion, and then once that slowed down, added another expansion because it's a lot to take in. Big marathon? Who are you? Bungie? No, I don't cancel my games. Wow. Dang. No, Max. That's why, I mean, you can obviously have the big ass list, but then it's kind of frenetic. I find the pacing to be a lot. You're always, it's always a frantic pace. You're always on the go. You're always just fucking charged up, ready to go, right? Cutting up into expansions at least makes it a little bit more piecemeal. You can just, you know, vibe with it and engage at your leisure instead of having to be there. Nobody will miss Destiny. It's fine. A lot of people are gonna miss Destiny. How dare you? It was a good game. It's sad to see it go like that. Did it have its ups and downs? Absolutely. Absolutely all over the place. But still, you hate to see a big game like that go down because that's not good for the market as a whole. Destiny 2 is still my most played game on Steam. I hate that game. Average Destiny 2 player right there. I played so much of this fucking game, I hate it so much. Understandable. Completely understandable. Okay, we're done there with that. Let's get back to over here. Yes, we're just gonna do a little bit of PvP first, and then from PvP we'll go on to the MSQ, which is kind of weird because on Tuesday is patch day, and it's gonna be nothing but crafting and the new moon and all that good stuff. So we'll see, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna do the new moon forever, but we're gonna have patches of it here and there. No real new content besides that. There's a new story for the new custom delivery NPC. It's opening up there in Tuliolal, but that's in Tuliolal. So there isn't a lot there in regards to persistent, repeatable content. Okay. Thank you very much, Breakfast for Dinner. Welcome back home. We thank you for this 22 months, almost 2 years, dude. I thank you very much, and also thank you, Psyche, for that raid. Yes, Mimi.
There's a crow in my planter.
There's a crow in your planter. How does that make you feel? No, I'm trying to raid Psyche back. What the fuck? Wrong command. I'm a professional. Take these people back. I don't want them. I'm kidding. Go. In my defense, I was being talked to at the time I was typing commands. My fingers are not to be held accountable for what goes on, but go follow Saki. There's a follow button right there in the chat. She streams Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Normally, she won't be here on Thursday or Monday. Sorry, on Friday or Monday because of TwitchCon. So go follow her. Go take care of yourself, Bessie. Go find your clothes. Go track down your pants. You have to be there. Let's get everyone. You can get back in your pocket, and we can go home. It's true. You can help her go find. You can help her go find her pants. Random man ate them. It's canon now. Wait, he ate them? I didn't hear that part. Why did he consume the pants? Is this just is this like the bathwater thing? Am I missing out on a market? Because I don't have any pants, so I have shorts. Another market missed. Unfortunate, but at least you're getting in on it, bestie. But yeah, obviously you have TwitchCon to prepare for. Go look after yourself. Go handle your food, your cats, your stuff. Only pants? Only pants. I was just informed that, so here's the thing. I have a murder of crows that live in my maple tree. And one of them is perched in Cowie's. She has a box up front for a bunch of flowers. It's like a little cut off sectioned island rectangle for gardening, and there's a crow vibing inside of it. So I'm gonna go give them their peanuts for the day. I'll BRB. Don't worry. This is Final Fantasy 14. You know what it is if you come over here often. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for coming over with the raid. It supports both of our channels. Thanks. BRB. It'll be like 30 seconds. You're gonna hear me yelling peanut or chicken wing. Okay, well. Listen, the crows, it's baby making season, so they need calories. They need calories, and also Peanut is Peanut's been here with us for like 3 years. We can tell it's Peanut because his left foot is on backwards now. Old bird. Injuries happen. So I do my best to keep him and his partner fed. I don't go out of my way because they are wild animals. But if I see him out there, I gotta feed Peanut. His name's Peanut because I feed him peanuts. I don't think he doesn't respond, by the way, at all. He's like, the fuck is this? It's like, it's literally me. I'm the brown guy who feeds you. There's nobody on this block that looks like me. He put on him shoes backwards. Yeah, he has to. At least one of them. He does hop all over the place, but he's become a... You can tell it's baby making season because of their behaviors. Normally they're wild. They don't hang around. They'll show up. They'll sleep in the maple tree. We have a maple tree out front. Live in Canada, by the way. But they're camping our house more fervently now. We'll often see for the last week or so, one of them will be sat in the front lawn just waiting, vibing like, hey, where's my fucking food? So there's a bit more urgency in regards to getting food. But is Peanut bringing you more mouths to feed? He did last year. They had a couple of babies last year, and one of them would not shut up. He was so loud. He didn't know how to feed himself. So he would chase Peanut around with their beak open, cawing at the just as loud as it possibly could. They eventually learned. So we'll see. We'll see if the murder grows. I'm assuming by their behaviors that they're putting work in. So yeah, we'll see how they do. Hopefully they do well. It's typically very good for the neighborhood. Crows are bullies, but crows also get bullied by like blue jays and other stuff, and they're part of the food chain, unfortunately, here in Nova Scotia. So we'll see. It's nothing detrimental for sure. I'm gonna run a PvP match because again we're doing PvP. So if you're here, we're doing PvP and then into the MSQ afterwards. Peanut got game. Peanut got game. Peanut is also kind of a little bit junky. But it's through the winter, so they have to survive somehow when it's... I mean, like, right now, I know everybody's over towards Psyche's area is complaining about the heat. It's 8 degrees here today. Absolutely pouring out there, so... it's much colder here. Even though we're about the same... what's it called? Almost the same area there. But, yeah. It's just nice and cool here. It surprised me with rain last night. Very wet. But rain is very wet, but it's true. It is, in fact, super moist. It's filed a complaint with the local ravens. They patrol less, so the gulls have... Oh, no. That's one of the things. One of the plagues upon our lands here is seagulls fucking love Tim Hortons. And because this is Canada, there's a fucking Tim Hortons at every mile. At every mile there has to be a Tim Hortons. So the crows do keep a lot of pests away. And if they do get overpopulated, like I said, they're part of the food chain. The barn owls here will eat a crow. They don't care. So it's been like 65. Oh, that's nice, dude. 65, like 18. That's my perfect weather breakfast. If I could exist somewhere where it's always that. As someone who grew up in Southern California, in Los Angeles, I've had enough heat to last me a lifetime, honestly. Between that and Arizona fucking sucked. Arizona was terrible. I could do with just nice 65-degree weather, perfect for running, perfect for going out and walking, getting the cardio in. But yeah, the problem with the East Coast, and I never had this on the West Coast at all, is the levels of humidity here are disgusting. It is so gross. I can deal with it. Heat doesn't bother me, but the humidity is just... So they said, damn, it's hot here and time to move and went somewhere hotter. Well, it was the cost of living because Los Angeles, we were renting a 1-bedroom... I don't know if you would even call it a house. It was a building. that had one spare room where a bed could exist for like $2,000 in South Central. If you're not familiar with South Central, it's not a good place to live in. It's like the barrio. It was less dangerous than the barrio I grew up in, but still. So cost of living, whereas living and renting a whole ass house with 3 bedrooms, brand new modular house in meth capital, the United States of America, Kingman, Arizona, was a lot less, significantly less. It's currently 80 here, but it's a 58% humidity. Yeah, no smoothie. That's just, the humidity is fucking terrible. The humidity up here is near Seattle is very manageable. Even there's a little rainforest. Yep. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's a very scientific reason in regards to why East Coast has stupid levels of humidity versus. Is it the jet stream? Is that what's fucking with things? Is that what's making me humid? Oh, when the Ravens moved in like 3 years ago, the Gulls just moved, and the quiet was amazing. Yeah. No, listen, they provide a lot of cover. It's a small change, right? Or you don't really notice it too much, but God, I hate seagulls. We don't even have like problematic seagulls, like the ones that Max and Brady make fun of. But man, like I don't go out of my way to doing it, but they are literally just a stomach attached to a beak. So, but it's okay. We don't have that issue. We used to have one seagull, but then the crows, the murder here expanded because of me. I'm the problem. And then my neighbors are finding peanut shells in their yards. We found that out because I was talking to the neighbor's wife one day about, I forgot what happened or whatever. And she was like, yeah, we found peanut shells in our backyard. I was like, wow, that's wild. How are crows getting peanuts? And she's like, I never said they were crows. But I was like, yeah, no, I feed them peanuts all the time. Congratulations, your yard is now healthier because of the peanut shells I purchased. Not the jet stream, but the ocean currents. It is all related, but yeah. Okay. But they also, once the seagulls move the fuck out, it does provide for other smaller birds as well. We've seen an uptick this year, our 3rd year in this house. In just variety, we've had all kinds of very, very, very pretty, very colorful birds swooping on through. So hopefully they keep hanging out. I think they've cottoned on to the fact that I'm gonna spend my wife's money to feed them. It's not expensive, but yeah, they do good service. They keep a lot of pests away beyond just what you can see with your eyeballs. In the Midwest part of the summer, humidity is the corn sweat. Oh no. I don't think I ever want to experience the corn sweat. But Nova Scotia here, if you don't know where Nova Scotia is, it's way out there, past the East Coast. We're out here on the Atlantic coast in our own time zone. Atlantic time, it's not real, can't hurt you. We're just exposed on all sides to the ocean here, so we're just constantly getting blasted by everything. Hurricanes, sure. Snowstorms, absolutely. No, it's this map. 100% level humidity in the middle of summer when it's 95 degrees, also yes. It sucks. But Cowie didn't want to move to Southern California. Couldn't afford it. couldn't afford it. The Ravens turned former Seagull hangout place into a very corvid haven. We have like 4 different ones, and none makes any noise. Yeah, no, gulls are fucking loud. Obviously, whenever there's a crow battle going on, we don't want to play here. We have no healers, okay. Sure, I'll go healer. Once the cawing starts, most of the cawing we hear is from Peanut yelling at me to come and feed him. Sometimes we have a compost bin here because we compost all of our compostables, like leftover food and all that sort of stuff, is right out in front of the house, and there's a basement window right there because we're in the basement here. And one of them will literally park their ass right on top of the green bin and stare at Cowie because she's visible, I'm not. And they're like, so you are home today. It's kind of weird that you're home today, and yet there are no There's no peanuts, or don't feed them bread, by the way. Bread's very bad for birds. And yet there's a lack of peanuts in my plate. What's going on, Varsity? Buenos dias. ¿Qué onda? How's it going, homie? All right, well, somebody's throwing hands. God, I hope they can come up with a new PvP song. I can really do without this. Are those our people? Kinda? Okay, we're being sneaky. Oh, fuck you, go away. Okay. Yeah, I'm not vibing with this music. Alright, listen. This game has something like 600 tracks. Most of them, almost all of them, incredible music. Not that one. It's been the same song for 13 years. I need... Yoshipi, por favor. Alright, while I'm setting this up, let's go over here. Is this our way to our... Okay, this is back to where we're supposed to go. Alright, let's go to that. Let's go over here. Let's go... As neat as that would be, I've been playing this game a lot while listening to World of Warcraft music because it brings me joy. And also, World of Warcraft world music is very good. Oh my god, it's so loud. My bad. Alright, there we go. Hey, who's here? Let's see what we got going on here. Alright, we got some static here. Nothing too bad though. We're trying to get to the end of the thing. I respect it. Just surviving. That's all we can do, homie. Are you at your mom cities yet? Or when does that start? Variety would be lovely. It'd be nice if it literally was just more than one soundtrack, one song. Again, this game has an immense catalog of music. They pulled music from every single Final Fantasy, from Nier Automata. Now, do I expect Weight of the World to start playing in the middle of a Frontlines match? No. I wouldn't want to start sobbing in the middle of Frontlines. I already have enough reasons to cry in PvP in this game. I don't need emotional trauma on me as well. Sir, you needed dramatic action music like that High Treason song that plays in Shadowbringers to hype you up. I don't need nothing that severe. Just, you know what we need? Max will back me on this. What if we took the Yeehaw music from Oasis and applied it to PvP? What if we had the Oasis bop to bop along with? Give it to me right now, literally. Okay, well, everybody's just fucking getting blasted here. Alright, like I said, Lo-Fi Girl Synthwave is also a fucking bop. Let's go. I'll throw myself at the enemy team and feed them just to get the match over quicker. I'm so sorry, Corey. Okay, maybe for the sake of Corey's sanity, we won't go with the Oasis bop. We do get a new song on Tuesday with the patch, so there is a new moon coming out on Tuesday. It's going to be very good. We're going to be crafting, we're going to be gathering, we're going to be doing a lot of super turbo nerd stuff. That should be fantastic. A double pull like that? Okay, I call nonsense. How is that a double? Let's say that. Thank you for the daily redeem. I'll get you your fact and your joke since I just got blasted. Your fact for the day, Sadira. Soy milk doesn't need to be refrigerated until after it's opened. Supermarkets sell it out of the refrigerated section to make it seem more like cow milk. I fucking knew it. Capitalism. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna go back tomorrow and Saturday morning to grab stuff and finalize packing. So Sunday will take no more than an hour or two. Right on. We're doing pretty okay, We're doing pretty good. We're ready for the moon. I'm excited for the moon to come to me. Where's that sage at? Right there. How come I wasn't silenced anymore? How come my heels didn't go off? It's kind of booty. Alright, I don't know who I'm looking for. Soy milk, my nemesis as a barista. Was soy milk not fun to work with? Is it bad? I don't know. I don't know anything about soy milk. What's the issue with soy milk? Alright, my nemesis, that Lalafell sage. Everything else could be prepped the night before. Soy milk always had to be prepped individually per order. Gotcha. Sadira, your redeem gets you one joke and one fact from our little calendar. Today's joke is, hey Sadira, did you hear about the chicken that mooed? She was just trying to think outside the box. Box. Beautiful. It's slow down the line. Gotcha. That sounds like not fun at all, babe. Gotta be honest. Alright. Alright. Sage, Blue, Lalafell, Death. Unfortunately, I'm a white mage, I'm a healer, so I'm not exactly here with the big burst damage, so I can't really do a ton of, haha, now you die. I can be like, haha, now I slow you down so my friends over here can kill you. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, get this buff. Drop that LB in there. AoE blasting. People are dying. Oh, we're doing okay. Get the buff again. I just give you a big defensive buff. That way it's harder to hit you for a few seconds. It makes the difference between living and dying. Okay, I gotta go get this A rank over here. So if you look at the map here, it's kind of hard because it's small. Red nodes are worth more points. That's an A rank. Blue nodes are B ranks. And so we want to get as many A ranks as possible. An S rank is like one of those 5-sided things. That's right, 5-sided things. ESL, don't worry about it. Oh no, we're about to get sandwiched! Don't mind me, just running by. Nice LBs, nerds. I'm gonna die anyway. Anybody want to help out? Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay. We have a dozen office workers craving their morning drink with 20 steps for their special drink cup. It was just another wrench in the machine. Gotcha. Understood. Well, we got that A rank. We just also got blasted. That's unfortunate. All right, you know what? I'll give credit. This team. Oh my god, is that Yashola herself? All right, let's see. Adventure play. What you got for me? Oh my god, it's Yashola! Actually, it's kind of cute because they're currently in Yashtola's ARR outfit, which you'll probably see today when she shows up as a who the fuck is this character? All right, what if we went and we squished the hell out of no, actually that S rank. You're right. Okay, that S rank is over here. We're opening ourselves up to be squished by blue here. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't good. In the grand scheme of things, that positioning there is terrible. But because there's an A rank right there, they might just get that mob mentality and do that. We'll see. A 32-year-old Catwoman pretending to be 23. She is 32. I think somebody did the math recently, and she is, yep. Nice, we got that. Very nice. Oh, it's blue there. All right. Oh, she died. Damn. Oh no, Yashola's a viper. Oh no. Best watch out. The age of 30 is in demand. Listen, I don't know why they're weird about ages like that. How do we do? Second most healing. That other white mage did work apparently. Lots of LBs. So they did okay. We did our job. I did my part. I kind of did. All right. Yes, I'm just gonna run my front lines on the other characters. If anybody wants to come along, you're welcome to do so. There is no requirement of effort. This is front lines. It's not that serious. I take it a little bit serious myself, just because I like to do well. But other than that, but yeah, no, Yashola's fucking 32. Is she older than Thancred, or is Thancred 35? I forget. Everything about PvP is serious. I take it seriously just because, again, I like to do well. I like to make progress towards achievements and towards stats. Number go up, brain get happy. It's that simple. Number go up, brain happy. But other than that, I don't expect anything from anybody. Maybe, you know, go to the right node. That's about it. We had to check our submarines. Let's get your caramel macchiato with soy, quad plus whip, thank you. I don't drink coffee. There was a time, the first coffee I ever had was in 2023 when Saki was like, here you go, drink this. And she gave me her coffee. And then I took a sip, I was like, that's tasty. And then that was it. I had some stock on that FanFest trip just because I wanted to be lucid. But yeah, I can go with or without it. I'm okay. These submarines do not go out until tomorrow because I want them lined up with my other set. So Stola is the oldest living scion. Interesting. Okay, I don't know why they don't run with it, lean into it. Most of your players are in that age anyway. When I worked at In-N-Out, we had a guy who would demand the freshest stuff like fries and such, and would demand food be recooked right when we closed. I eventually got him to stop by throwing water on the grill right as he came to complain and loudly saying we were closed. Alright, so that 145, so I don't get to send them out until tomorrow. Hey, look, it's free money, more money, more problems. That's just the way it is. This is my BS ship that is out there hunting down actual rare drops. So I can start that tomorrow. So if anybody wants your eye patches, that'll be a thing. What am I going as for this? This is... Right, Samurai. Low 70 Samurai, so it's not too bad. Once we get to 81, we can actually start doing allied societies. So that we actually get good XP. The 13-year-old woman who goes to summon her familiar is good gap mode. I guess that is a sentence and a half, but you're not wrong. Because they made the joke that she is Forever 23 back in 2015. Yeah, I'm okay with them retconning or, you know, adjusting for what's literally in front of us. We all already know. I'm sure they have an incredible writing team. They have the capability to write something very good and interesting. Make it be a thing. Hola, Ray. The interstellar cat. I can hear that gif in my head. But yeah, so apparently once I get out of this PvP match and once we get out of Rai's PvP match, I can undertake the last submarine here. Was that 24 minutes or 28 minutes? It's 25 minutes. Alright, so 25 minutes, half an hour or so, and then we can send that out. And then finally, good lord, there's so much garbage in my bags. Outsized crystal glass. What even is that? A lattice windowed cabinet. Okay, cool. Is it worth anything? We'll turn game music on when I'm not PvPing, by the way. Value 200 grand, so not much. Most things I've gotten back have only been like 200 grand or 100 grand, so the submarine is not bringing back much of value. But I mean, most of these things, there's so many submarines in the game at this point, and so many people digging out for the rare drops. Most of it is the faces we wear sort of stuff that values drop rather quickly, and then it becomes, if you're min-maxing or at least taking your income somewhat seriously, there's a threshold where sending your subs out for money collection, items to sell, is worth more than just outright buying the item that you're looking for, because you're literally throwing money away trying to farm it yourself. So it's one of those things. I wouldn't be shocked if they started getting crazy with stuff like just make the Kefka Ultimate openly insult the raiders their entire time. I don't think they would. I think they might meme on them, right, with a mechanic or two, but I don't think they got it in them. The faces we wear is what they call these glasses. You can't even try them on. Ugh. But the thing I'm looking for is this one right here. This is what Brady wants. It's 6 million gil. Could I buy it? Yes, but I already spent like 3 million, 4 million adjusting my submarine to be able to farm it for me. No one's buying it is the issue here. So profit not looking good in regards to me making my money back. And you can see here per the retainers, there's 1, 2, so these 3 belong to one person, these 2 belong to another person, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vendors at most. But there's other stuff. There are the studded eye patches if you like that. Isn't Graha technically the oldest Scion? Technically speaking, if you consider how long he slept, yes. Technically speaking, you are correct. Because of timey-wimey stuff. Hola, Ali. How's it going, Ali? Good morning. Have Kefka mock low DPS and failed body checks? Probably not. I don't think they ever take it that personally, but I think they're not beyond memeing on the community. And by the community, I mean raiders, and they had it coming. How's it going though, Ali? Are you still in Hawaii? Are you still out there enjoying yourself? Also, I never noticed. This is a fist, isn't it? Isn't this just like a fist? Like you can see the wrist right here. The thumb action right here. Look at that segment right there. The thumb, the wonky little finger. It's just literally a fist. Everyone, I'm still on vacation, but I want to say hi. Yeah, no, hopefully you're enjoying yourself out there. Hopefully it's nice and cool and not super hot. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're ready for the patch on Tuesday, by the way. So big crafting patch on Tuesday. Excited for that, but we're doing all right. We're hanging in there. Enjoying Final Fantasy IX. We got to disc 2. We're leaving the Mist continent, so absolutely been enjoying the music from that game again. Yeah, I guess we'll go for these two. Imagine Wipe Kepka says, about what I expected from those FF. Or the FF logs? Yeah. I don't think they take it that far. All right, who's coming here? That's kind of rude. Nope, I'm the only one here. Nice try. Oh no, there's a paladin chasing me. They're gonna bore me to death. Yeah. Yep. You fool! You went too far. I respect the commitment to it, but you really gotta. So we went for both, and we got. Well, we got one. Oh, never mind. I think we're still talking shit, but we're doing okay. I don't think this team's got that dog in them. I gotta be honest. Yep. I think this team's got that dog in them. 55k for murder is the highest DPS player. This isn't looking good for us. Per the score along the east, the scores along the top. We're red current, which is in the middle, and yellow and blue are the other teams. We're the ones currently getting blasted by both teams. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, there you go. Go get them. You guys got this. Nice. Very good job. Good job, me. Yeah, nice. Nice skills. Good job. Good job. But hopefully, Ali, you're having a good time out there. Looking forward to seeing you come back when you do after your vacation. Getting back into MSQ. I can't believe the new email took until 7.5. That should have been day one in game. Which one? What's the new email? I haven't seen it. By the way, you haven't seen the new crafter pieces of gear, by the way, and the gatherer gear that's coming from the moon. The gatherer set is very cute. The gatherer set, I want it now. It looks very nice. What's your brand? Oh, the taco eating one? I wouldn't call those tacos my brand, though. They're tacos, sure. Surely. But I lay no claim to what passes for tacos in this game. I appreciate them trying, though. I'll put that first and foremost. I love that they tried. No, you don't. No, you don't. Thought you did, but you don't. Alright, that little... No, the gunbreaker? No, you're stuck. Congrats. Enjoy. Enjoy your debuff. Take more damage. I was going to the wiki page. Obviously, you're going to saw it. Thank and Strolla are the same age. Yep. Oh, the same. It's about 32. Gotcha. Okay, that's fair. Also, this is the case where you're familiar. This is one of those cases where it's like, oh my god, this person is like 35 and they're gray-haired. Gray-haired and ancient, as it were. I have no idea what they're trying to do. Those are Taco Bell tacos. They're not even Taco Bell tacos. They're Del Taco tacos. At least Taco Bell tacos are Taco Bell, right? You're getting what's on the tin. They got the big, soft, floppy tacos, which are kind of tacos. I listen, they're still tacos. I think that's the takeaway from this. But within the umbrella of tacos, there are tacos, and then tacos. And I eat them all, by the way. I don't even care. Taco Bell, yes please. Give it to me. You put any of that in front of me, it's not gonna last very long. Yep. Oh, no, April was wrong. Why are you sad? Talk to me. What can I do to help you out? I thought today was Friday. Oh no, I can't think about that. I'm sorry. And it isn't. It is not. No, that is tomorrow. Unfortunately, I cannot make time go by faster. But I am so sorry. Well, they tried. They didn't try very well, but they tried all the same. And also can't call and rant to your mom for another 2.5 weeks. Wait, she has no phone service on the ship at all? I have no idea how cruise ships work, by the way. I've never been on one. Hola, Corey. So if you play the song Smile, maybe chat would be happy and forget any issues. No, I don't want everybody to leave my chat. I like having people to talk to. Oh, transatlantic one, gotcha. Okay, well, that is unfortunate. Where's she after this time? We talked a couple of times when she, in her brief respite from, traveling the world. And we were talking about the patch and she's like, yeah, I'm gone for 30 days. It's like, okay, bye. Then she's going to Reading. Oh, right, you're saying you go via Northern Ireland. Gotcha. You know what? Smile isn't even that bad of a song. My entire beef with Smile is that it's played at the worst possible point. Again, the issue with 14 and Dawn Trail is pacing, not necessarily the content they're in. Pacing is important, and we're literally on a high-speed train chase and fucking Smile starts playing. Get out of here. She pisses you off? No, not at all. Why? I was like, Mom, you can't assume. No, especially not here. Also, mostly, I think the thing that Daisy needs to learn is that I log into the game and immediately fuck off. I log in because I got a fish window in 90 minutes and I got a wife who has never been fed even once. So I tend to log in and then just go away. And also I have a security setting on for myself that I never appear AFK. The AFK symbol never appears. It always looks like I'm there even though I'm not. I'm not going up there, fuck that, that's scary. So no, she asked me that. She was like, to solo log in and then leave. Yes, immediately. I like all the time. He probably turns it on and then launches another game and doesn't even remember it's up. How dare you, first of all? But yes. No, Daisy's never once done anything to make me mad or insult me. Also, I got very thick skin. I'm one of those obnoxious people who will talk it out. If there's something serious, I don't let things sit. I don't fuck with that. We're gonna talk it out. We're adults. We can use our words. And I'm not going to just let something lie like that. So no, never. She hasn't done a single thing. I answer her questions when and as I'm able to. But sometimes, again, I just disappear. She's very sensitive. Has literally never texted anyone and is new to playing the game in general. Yeah. No, I get it. I understand where she's coming from. I just please reinforce the fact that I have very thick skin. I'm a streamer who I'm constantly being made fun of. So you know, and also nobody makes fun of me more than I do. So yeah, no, she's good. Bald, where? She's absolutely good. So if you ever get the chance, please reinforce that with her. I don't get mad. As a FC leader, as a community leader, as a person who's been moderating on Twitch for the better part of a decade, I don't get mad. I approach everything in a very let me kill these people first. Sort of, I don't want to say sterile way, but I do make an effort to approach. Oh, I'm fucking dead. To approach things from a. I found that I do this more than anything else. I approach things as a moderator now. Like a little bit detached and not necessarily writing emotions and all that, and just try and see things for how it's being presented to me and who's presenting it and why they would do it that way. So yeah, no, your mom's good. She didn't even know the other people in the game were RL people until she was like level 40. That's cute. That was a terrible game for me. I mean, a lot of assists is what my class does, so that's fine. I don't get mad. No, I do get mad. I just don't let it take control. I always said I have anger issues. Being angry is my first response, but I manage it. I know how to deal with it, so I don't necessarily let it get in the way of interactions or anything like that. I have learned to master myself, but no, anger is my first reaction to everything. I'm just an angry dude. Keeping my streak will be a challenge this week with all 12 and a half. Oh my god, overnight shifts. Jesus, Ash. I know you mentioned that in Discord that you're going to be doing those kind of shifts at the thing, but damn. You get quiet when you're angry, but also get quiet when I'm tired, which is 95% of the time. Yeah, I think that's what I've defaulted to, April, just so that way I don't say something, because I don't want to, you know, knee jerk. I almost said gut jerk. That's not even a thing. ESL. Knee-jerk react to something when I know if I just, you know, give it a second, give it a minute, think about it, process what happened, what was said, was it really said in that way, and then afterwards talk about it. So yeah, tell you, listen, I always talk it out. I'm not gonna let people just sit there and brood in a negative interaction. Obviously, unless it's somebody who doesn't do well with that, then I try and approach them when and as able to. But yeah, no, your mom's good. There was this one thing where I was talking about an S rank on another server, and she's like, "What's that?" And it had just died, so I was like, "It's a dead S rank on, you know, Lamia or whatever server," and she was like, "That doesn't help me." Like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know. You asked me what it was, what that thing literally was. That's what it is. It's a dead ass S rank on another server. That was your mom, April. That was your mom. I was like, okay, my bad. I don't know what what to tell you otherwise. But yeah, no, maybe that's the interaction she thought where she might have, but no, I try. I also try to be uniform in how the text I put out appears, just because, again, deviations in that can lead to miscommunications or misunderstandings. But obviously, I can't type, you know, SciTV champ in 14 because nothing's gonna happen, right? But that's the Psyche Pog champ emote. which by the way tells you everything about the tone. I think that's the one thing that this game could do with is can I get Twitch integration for our emotes so that we can actually listen. I know I'm not doing it. I play the game vanilla just so that it can be conveyed better. Your mom trolls you more than anything. She's trying to be funny for sure. Yeah. No, I didn't take it in a bad way. I was just like, okay, cool. Nope, wrong class. Machinist, I think. Yeah, but it's one of those things that moderating has taught me a lot. Moderating for two bigger partner streamers. It's even hand. Like today. When I'll just fucking tell you today earlier when I told Saki, hey Saki, you should go check Discord. I was asking a specific question about moderation and if I needed to do something about it. I was more checking on her than the moderation because I know what her stance is. So I don't need her to refine what she wants out of the experience. I was just making sure that she was, you know, doing okay before I come in and handle things. Because the way Psychics community works now is not how it worked back in 2016, 2015, 2018. I've been a moderator there since 2015 for Psyche. So just coming in hot, old fucking ancient. I used to know Psyche when she was in her mid-20s. I'll just pop up at the mouth. They see I'm too hot-headed to be a proper moderator. No, and I think it depends on your broadcast rate, bro. Like for some people that absolutely works fine. It used to work that way with me, if you'll remember, with Miz. But it also required that with how people behave sometimes. But moderating for two women has really adjusted how I approach moderation and dealing with people. I remember when I was a moderator for Psyche back in your day, they didn't have the VIP badge. Yup, we're unprotected. We're unprotected by the VIP badge. Did you accidentally, imagine being or being told to smile? Yeah, I mean, obviously, brown man from that part of the United States. Yeah. That was an ad. Welcome back, Nitori. Hello, I'm here for the Blitzball tournament signups. Wrong game. Sorry, there is no Blitzball in this game. Medic, I'm sorry. You can play Blitzball IRL. Being catcalled IRL? Yeah, no. It's Blitzball where? Not here. I can't imagine. That's not even a thing here, April. I don't think I've ever come across it. Obviously depends on where you're at, right? But I don't think that's been at least being catcalled IRL. Blitzball 2028? Never. Blitzball? Never. Go play Final Fantasy X. You want to sign up too? Load up your PS2s. It's so bad here, I can't even imagine it, bro. I'd mouth off, I'd say something. And then because it's Florida, I'd get shot. I can't even imagine it, bro. It's fucking terrible. I think in Ontario, Quebec City, with the island provinces, too many people know everyone. That's
Caliente.
Egg. Thank you, Gumby. Welcome on back. Thank you for the 95 month. 95 eggs between the two of us. I appreciate you, homeboy. Thank you. Hermano Pantalones. Welcome on back. You say that my friends did get shot at and ran off the road after stopping at the gas station. Yeah, I was only partially kidding. I'm aware, April. I am aware of how it gets done there. Obviously, it's in different parts, but Wait, you have pants on? Nice boots. What boots are those? Oh, it's that set of gear from Dawn Trail. Quality choice. At the gas station after the club. Yep. This is why you and Corey haven't gone out to get ramen yet. This is why. One day, but not now. What do I want to play as? We have literally no healers. Capybara. Yeah, I've gone, just not again. Capybara. This is a giant capybara. This is a mountain game, by the way. Do you want to ride a giant capybara? You can. It's possible. Look at the little nose! I do want to go again, Corey. Let's see. So many moons ago. But do I need to set it up for both of you? That way you both... Since neither one of you be like, hey, how about... there were whispers again, April, of having a Pathfinder meetup IRL at some point. Years from now. But there was mutterings, whispers. Let's play so much football in SWTOR. Nothing like dragging the ball carrier over a flame pit. Just like real life. As for where, who the fuck knows? My house is built for hosting. It's a big house. But we'll see. 2027, 2028 would be weird because that's gonna be FanFest year. Maybe 2028 NA FanFest. So that year might be dedicated to that. But maybe SoloCon. No, nobody gets to come along to my visit to Psyche. Mimi does. That's because Psyche's gonna kidnap Mimi and go look at shiny rocks together. Casa Solo with tacos? Maybe. If people want tacos, I can make tacos. I make a good taco. I make good tacos. I can cook. My home is small, but you can drive here and borrow your smoker. I don't need a smoker, Gumby. Yesterday I turned my brand new stainless steel pan into a smoker. Number 6 and 7, Gumby, on my new stovetop are in fact too hot. Too caliente. But you can't stop me from sneaking in your suitcase. No, April, you're part of the road trip crew. You have a different you have a different rank. You'd be dragged with us. We shared a minivan from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. That's a bond that cannot be forged otherwise. No, I come here. Nope, that's all red team right there. I'm about to guilt trip and say, remember that time when you guys almost left me in the gas station in Barstow? In hard defense, you fucking disappeared, okay? I guess that wasn't needed. No, listen, you are first on the list because you saved the road trip, April. After the bullshit with the car and all that, you literally saved that road trip. You and Alpha, okay, so I can't give him credit for anything. The car situation, yeah, with Turo. You see, even Cash remembers the car situation. I don't know how we managed to grab one of the last fans seriously in all of Los Angeles. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking things up in the airplane, and I couldn't find anything. And you somehow managed to snag one, the last minivan in LA. That was so wild. Yeah, it's okay because the police are aware of those, so it's fine. Are you gonna rent a car without a proper registration? Yeah. I mean, as long as the police know, right? The police in Las Vegas will know about that one minivan in Los Angeles. I still look over my shoulder, April. I'm pretty sure that Russian guy's gonna find me one day. He's like, you owe me $55 for the parking where you left the minivan. Damn, dude. Okay, here goes your money. The police are aware. The police are aware. Challenge him to a GoldenEye 007 slappers only multiplayer round. Winner gets. How about I just give him, if he found me, 55 Canadian dollars instead? This guy went to place. Yeah, no, the dudes were super chill. I have two memories. That one, you saved the entire road trip, and second of all, when we were turning the minivan in, none of you knew this because none of you are from Los Angeles, but the guy, old man there, that was driving us back at the airport, put on K Earth 101, which is the station that I grew up listening to the oldies on. Music from the 60s and 50s, typical Cholo deal there. And they were playing No Doubt on K Earth 101. I was like, oh my fucking god. This cannot be. Not No Doubt on K Earth. Jesus. It can be, it do be. It do be. It was nice that they offered to drop us off too. Otherwise, we would have to pay for another Uber. Yeah. Yeah, no, they did this real solid. I would genuinely go back to that particular company again if they're still there. For how they handled that and everything else. But yeah, no, back to the original point. Of course you're gonna fucking come along. I would let you know. I think Beta was also interested in maybe doing it. If we could do a in-person Pathfinder session. In person, like real nerds. But that's like 2027 and beyond sort of stuff. So it'd be neat. It'll be neat. But yeah, we'll get to hang out soon. In person. You just gotta let me know because I can make sure I have. No, absolutely. I'll let you know far. I'll let you know far in advance. Like real talk, the entire road trip was just a joke. When I told Psyche about it, it was a joke. I didn't mean it. I don't want to fucking go and drive from LA to Vegas. But she was like, yeah. And she was so happy, like, oh fuck, I gotta do work now. And then that's when I hit you up. I was like, hey, April, you want to go on a road trip to FanFest? Okay, cool. I did not expect her to say yes. But that's okay. It turned out to be one of the better trips of my life. It was a lot of fun. Abe, how much for a box of tomatoes for the puns that will happen? No thank you, I'm good. Has Solo ever played GoldenEye? I rented it at Blockbuster once. The N64 game? I rented it once and I didn't know how to play it and I got mad and didn't play it. That's about the proper fur. Is it really? Okay. Saga Anderson outfit gotten in Phasmo. Very nice. Congratulations. Was it a lot of work, Wolfie? It seemed like a lot of work. You need 3 hands for the controller with those N64 controllers. That sounds about right, honestly. Across certain dolls and then do the puzzles in the lobby room. Yup. I don't think I collected all the dolls. Ooh, that's done. That's unfortunate for me. More so for them. They're doing work. They're in too deep. They shouldn't be over there. Oh, where are we going? I'm gonna die. Go. Too much damage going out. Easy entry to SoloCon, buy Rivendell and bribe me. When this house is done with the DIY. Oh no, wait, are the DDoS attacks starting already? No! Is this my internet? Is OBS, am I okay? It's not me. You're gonna lurk again? Lurk away, bro. Get that work done. One more day, tomorrow's Friday. You can get there. You can do it. But oh, I got a knockout, nice. Don't hit them, they're doing the silly Viper thing. That doesn't, as long as you don't hit them, it's okay. See? Now you can just beat their ass. It's not worth it though. We didn't even come close to winning any of these matches. 118, 300 grand. Yeah, not a great match. Series Pass 7 though, so that's nice. Tomorrow might be Friday, but you're still working. It's okay, Wolfie, because Tuesday is on its way. Yeah, there's been... Alright, gonna be Lost Your Pants. Alright, we can pause that now that PvP's over. And get to have Tuesday and Wednesday off. Nice. Tuesday is, besides this game, obviously having the big patch for crafting and the new custom delivery NPC, is the big state of play from Sony. So gonna have a lot to go over. I'm gonna co-stream that, which means I have to go live a little bit early, but it's gonna be the big state of play. So they rented out a theater. Bloodborne 2 is gonna get announced. Bloodborne 2 Remake is gonna get announced. Huh? And Persona 6 and Kingdom Hearts 4, since apparently we're shooting for the stars right now. So Tuesday's gonna be a pretty big day, and then you get your clown makeup on. Let's go. And then Final Fantasy X-3, Final Fantasy X-3. You want Bloodborne 2? I wouldn't mind it. I don't think they'll touch it. We already got Bloodborne 2. It's called Lies of P. Called Lies of P? I need Psyche to play Lies of P because aesthetically it is everything she would like in a game like that. I think the base game and the DLC would be something that she would genuinely enjoy. But we'll see. Lies of P 2. I play that. Give it to me. Tick tock, tick tock. Romeo's on the clock. Romeo is on the clock. Cock. Romeo's on the cock. Wolfie, what kind of Lies of P mod are you playing with? Jesus. Kingdom Hearts, let's go. Let's go. Hola, Lemon. Good morning. Square Enix is just jackasses with Final Fantasy X-3 because they thought that they have a full script already. It's just they don't have teams available. Imagine having everything available and then doing nothing with it. But yeah, so, and then on Friday is gonna be the Summer Game Fest, which is gonna have a lot more announcements. The only thing I want out of Summer Games Fest is please give me a release date for Light No Fire for this year. That's all I want. Give me that. If you give me Light No Fire this year, I will be a happy, happy boy. That's all I want. It would be incredible. What I want from Summer Games Fest, don't save the final spot for a game that closes in a month. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think he genuinely felt it would be a good game, but they were just not ready for that level of exposure, which is unfortunate. I would have hoped that Concord succeeded just because it would have been something new and not something, you know, fucking cut and pasted from the big studios. Here goes the newest thing. I know there's a lot of memes about it, but I would rather have some other studio like that just put out an absolute first of all, it's happening all the time. There are a lot of indie devs out there that are putting out absolute brilliant games that are better than anything other AAA studios are putting out right now. It happens all the time. They just don't get the views on it like they should, which is unfortunate. But a lot of good games being made, a lot of new IPs, new ideas, new everything out there. You just have to search for it, and it would be nice if they shine the spotlight on that. Like, imagine if they had used that to, hey, look at 1000 times resist, you should play this game. Hey, look at Signalis, go play Signalis, look how beautiful this game is. Hey, got the other ones, nice. Okay, we are level 145. I need to deploy this to a very specific zone. Excuse me, for Brady's glasses. Brady wants Sash Blinder Right. Okay. Sash Blinder Right. I don't know where that comes from. Except Submersibles. Shout out to the wiki page for flashbanging me. There it is. Sash Blinder Right is from the Solcron Gallery. It'll take 1 day and 4 hours. Jesus. So the trade-off between the build for this ship, you can see there, it looks different from the other ones, is that it's much slower. But you're boosting up other stats. So this zone that I'm going to has 4 items. 4 rare items. And we have to hope for the correct one for Brady. But yeah, that's going to be next week. It's going to be a huge week of announcements. There have already been announcements. Like, they already announced Dragon Quest 12. They announced a new DLC for Witcher 3. Which, as was pointed out to me, is probably a segue to Witcher 4 with the Siri game. Or at least will probably work as a means of, hey, go from here to there for that game. Do you enjoy the lore aspects of games like Fatal Frame? There's lore? I've never played a Fatal Frame game ever, so I'm unfamiliar with it. Alright, so I got my new glasses that I can send over to Harley because she doesn't have these. For the collection, of course, not because I'm ever going to use them.
Beta, 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 both.
I live, bitch.
Congratulations, Beta. Thank you for the biddies. Welcome on in, homie. How'd it go? Did they actually revert you to the old thing, or do you know who I am? Do you know? Are you okay? They reverted you to the old stuff. Good, because the last stuff fucked you up big time. So I'm glad that they actually reverted that, because damn. What are these called? These are called petite pince-nez. Petite. Where are the petite ones? We don't want huge honkin' pince-nez. 200 grand, that's fine. I'll mail that out to Harley. So she can get her stuff. Beta just had his usual back shot. Beta had to go get his back shots. Yep, listen. You want me to hand those? Oh, yeah, please, if you can, Bay. I don't know if anybody was still on. Typical Master Beta. Yeah. Yeah. But listen, I'm glad that they reverted you to the usual. And I said I consider the bullshit they put you through last time, because that was scary stuff. Thank you for the link. Is that what that game is? Or is this just something else, Mitori? Dude, thanks to receive later. It's a Japanese horror with guns. Gotcha. Thank you. Gotcha. Friends list. Estate teleportation. Free company. But yeah, no. Big week. We're gonna handle that. There's gonna be more streams because again, I am gonna go live. They're about 1 hour before I normally stream, so I'll have to. I'll be going live. Oh, you went the full. Very nice. I dig the glam. Trade. Can you trade all this other bullshit as well, please? People in the FC need baits. So while you're here, I provide baits. The question is kind of similar lore-wise. From what I've seen, it's kind of like RE, but okay. But back in the day, curious. I'm actually in the process of changing this glam, but the piece I want is PvP. Which piece do you want? Is it from the current thingy at level 25, or is it just... Because the pieces that you can buy with crystals from PvP are relative to C1 top. Those are relatively cheap, dude. You do like, I don't know, 3 front lines, 1 a day, and you'll get credit for it. If they're 3 grand, I forget how much they are. I think they're like 1,500 crystals per, if I recall correctly, for PvP. I'm gonna cosplay one of my girls' frontline waifus. Listen, that entire set of gear that they added for thingy are really good. I'm wearing part of that PvP set as my crafter glam currently because it looks great. Thank you, Bay. What do these even look like? Let's see. They are... Where are they? Page 2. They are these? Okay. Oh, that's what that's what they are. They're so tiny. You can't even see them. Look at her eyes are. You go cross-eyed trying to look through those. Okay, I mean, listen, somebody likes them for fashion. I'm glad one of the best changes they ever made was letting you just wear these all the time, always. Instead of making them go away. There we go, look at her. Look at her with her glasses. Beautiful. But yeah, no. You know, again, front lines is whatever. You don't even have to fight. Most people, a lot of people just go in there and just run around. They just run around because they don't want to fight. They just want to hang out. All right, put more of these here. More of these here. These can be brought off the vendor, so I'm just going to remove those there because nobody needs those. Okay. But yeah, Tuesday and Friday, there'll be a little extra stream for me and a little extra hour or so, just because of the coverage on the big events going on there. I'll show you my baguette. Where's the baguette? Fuck, it's back there. Alright, get you the regular baguette. Here you go. Please enjoy. Regular baguette. Perfectly normal baguette. 1 year old as of this month. Thank you, Expedition 33, for providing a baguette. I bought it myself from Costco. It has not petrified. This is real. It is calcified. It is not edible. It hasn't been. But it didn't go bad either, which is the weird part. Please enjoy the baguette. Yeah, I see the C1 top. It should be here. You can eat it. It's not edible. it's not edible. Universal Gear 1, I believe. C1 top. Oh, that one? Thank you for the streak, Bowmage. Eat it? Never. I guess that is too dry not to rot. Yeah, it just completely just... There isn't an ounce of moisture in that thing, Lemon. It's just... The one off the shoulders. Gotcha. C1... Which one is it? No, not that one. The cropped one, gotcha. A1? High sugar and low water has a high osmolarity that makes it hard for bacteria to grow, like honey. I miss honey. I can't have honey anymore. Yeah, bait. You'll get. This is the first 5 levels of any series pass. Is one game, whether you win or lose, gets you a level. so yeah. Let's see one tour jacket. That one, the tour jacket. Off the shoulder. Gout. Gout's bad. I react badly to it. You don't need honey? You got me meaning you're alive? You're right. You're right. Yeah, so if you do front lines, 1 a day, again, each one of these levels gives you 1,000 crystals. So you could do 2 front lines and you'd have enough for your jacket. How's it going, Profe? Sorry, how's it going, Encyclopedia Brown? Got on the list of offenders for the ye old gout. 2 old front lines, it's true. Like anything, you could have some and be okay. It wouldn't be like, my toe hurts because I looked at honey. It's a consistent consumption of buildup in your body. And I would have my green tea with honey instead of sugar. And please allow me to tell you that it made my green tea delicious with just a little bit of honey in it. But now, alas, monk fruit with erythritol extract. When osmolarity is too high, it sucks water out of the bacteria into the high concentration, basically killing the bacteria by drying them out. Damn, they had it coming. Hey, what the fuck am I doing here? Oh look, FX Circulam. Yeah, so we are doing the MSQ redo from the beginning, all the way from the beginning. We're taking Jinbei through the MSQ. Look at Jinbei, he's so happy, like MSQ! Because I haven't done it in about 4 or 5 years, so it's time we went back and we went through the story all over again. The fucking alien dance. So we're working on that as something to do, obviously, again on Tuesday with the patch coming out. I'm going to be crafting up a storm, going to be doing a lot of crafting and gathering and getting all the shinies that we can get as we go through that. But yeah, there's also again the real state of the game is we're not getting any new real content that's repeatable content that you can do on stream until the expansion. Ultimates are for like 3% of the player base. Have fun with that if you enjoy that. Good luck. May you get your clears. It's still for a super tiny, super mega tiny portion of the people that play this game. The crafting will be huge. It'll be nice, and it's not going to take me all that long because within the first day I'm going to have it down to macros. It's not that difficult. I'm geared to the teeth. Just be it best in slot and everything. So that's going to be a lot of macro pressing. So there'll be some crafting streams for sure. We don't get the North Horn until late July. That'll be something we're going to do on stream, of course, as we go into the North Horn and work out all that sort of stuff. And that'll be repeatable content, as is the moon. But, okay, that's July. And then we get some MSQ. And then in September, we get the rest of the MSQ. And then we get Beastmaster or whatever it's called. And that'll also be repeatable content, but not as long as, North Horn or things. So there isn't a lot of brand new stuff to cycle through in this game. And it has been a while, so we will do the MSQ all over again. But why are you starting the MSQ in May if evercold isn't until January? At maybe 90 minutes to 2 hours a stream for 2 streams a week. It's going to take a while to get through the MSQ. But yeah, we'll get through it because, again, I haven't seen this in many, many years. You must be the adventurer Baderon promised to send along. Grand Lethal, wasn't it? What a fucking name. You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Stalewern, the old bastard as Batter unluckily described me, and this here is my humble orchard. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas, and if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. But the calamity did for our ship like it did for so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Merlweb's initiatives to get us landlocked buccaneers working the field seemed too fine an offer to refuse. And also, yes, I'm going to do the entire MSQ in that astronaut outfit. So yeah, so if you want to hear a story, you want me to read it to you, we'll be doing that. Not necessarily just mainlining it, but it's going to be predominantly, and also it's being archived on YouTube, which I didn't multicast when I last did this in 2021. So it'll now be archived there as for under the live streams tab of my YouTube channel. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. Money! I don't need the gear. Do I need to start dragging Besito for daily front lines? Listen, mira Iggy, I got Bay to unlock Pilgrim's Traverse and to think about maybe one point considering doing front lines. There's stuff Bay wants from it. It's relatively easy to do if we do it together. Let's do it together, bro. Dress to call. I have a mind to set you a task, Lethal, but before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand. It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for coulters, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. Damn, he just said my eye level sucks. You're in danger, you are. No, my eye level's level 4. I think it needs to be eye level 5 in order to get this quest done. Let's see. No, lass. I fear I can't give you work looking like that. What the fuck? I'm an astronaut. It's not about handling yourself in combat. You want to dress in such a way as to terrorize your foes, causing them to regret challenging you in the first place. So you got to equip your head, body, hands, and legs and feet with the item level 5 or greater. Find some pants? No! In space, you don't need pants. My immersion. Isn't there a gear vendor here? I'm just going to buy random trash. Gear doesn't matter at this level. It helps, certainly. You're finally done. Wait, with the EX? Are you free from the chains? 100 totems. Damn, that is a grind, sir. Congratulations, though. Good job getting through it. There's no gear vendor here. Alright, I guess go back to Limson and just buy some rags. Twice in 100? Jesus. Which one did we have that was like that? Was it EX2 that was like that? No, it was Valle Garmanda. Valle Garmanda, we only saw like 3 sets of wings in 100 clears of that, or whatever it was we did for Valle Garmanda. It was Valle Garmanda? Yeah, Valle was... And that was at the highest potential drop rate for that. I'm not buying off the market board. Fuck that. Apparently I need to get to level 15. That's when you unlock your ability to have glamour plates. That way I can wear this at all times always. Yeah, but Valle Garmanda sucked. That was not a good time. I mean, we got it done, except for Franco, who's like 4 totems short. But one day we'll get Franco. Some wings. I should stipulate that part. We're not gonna get them. War, arms. No, this is weapons. I don't want weapons. I want gear. Fieldcraft? No, that means gathering. Diemonger? No. Script gear? No. I must have passed him by. Hey, what the fuck? Where's Lily Yuki? Lily Yuki, you get back here. Things will drop for him right when he gets to 99-100 total. Maybe. Battlecraft supplier? Hello, my good sir. Do you perhaps have gear? That is a cute glam. Bouncer glam? That's cute. Sure. It doesn't matter what it is. Give me your finest bronze gear. Oh god, gross. Alright, this is gonna be a look. Let's see what it looks like. Thank you, vendors, for this very special look. This is exactly what I was going for. This is just stunning, stunningly dyed. Brown boots, green chest piece, blue gloves, red hat. Fashion. I heard some stats of EXs I had to run in order. 1, 72, 50, 42, 50, 50, 50. Oh, even forgetting your mount? Damn. Damn. I mean, I think overall it's not too bad, I would think, but... Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. Ah, Lethal. An aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. I hope I've read you all right, for I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Lurkers in the grotto. Wait, I need to revert to get this trash out of my bags. I can make gear for this level in high quality very easily. Not an issue. Why'd I have 2 of these in my bag? Well, hey, anybody want a spare space helmet dyed pink? I got you if you do. You have to pity for every double totem fight? Gotcha. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, cutscene. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Lominsa, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the field and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Wait, did she nod? You couldn't see it because of the helmet? She didn't even move. Okay, I'm just going to say nod every time now, apparently. Good lass. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Lethal. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? I wonder who we're gonna meet down in the grotto. Oh my god. Which compared to having to not pity the one totem ones, I'll take that. Yeah, no, I mean 50 clears of a 2 totem fight. I mean, it's still what, 50 clears, right? But yeah, I like stats. Also, but there's a 1 in there. Really? A 1 on Valle Garmanda? 72 individual goes. No. The first clear you won. Very nice. Very, very nice. I don't think I've ever seen wings drop on the first clear of anything. This was months ago? Yeah, but still counts. Like when we did it, it was in 7.2? Whenever Suzaku dropped. A stone, is that a dodo? Probably not a, no, it's a dodo. Look at it. Okay. It's kind of weird because I only play Thailanders, so it's kind of weird adjusting to different models doing different things. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the Call of Duty. This isn't Call of Duty, this is Final Fantasy XIV. Weird.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
Who is this cultured conjurer? Conjurer, by the way. This Call of Duty crossover confirmed. It was there all along, Zabes. We never even knew. Also, I forget she has green eyes. I miss her ARR voice. It's a very good voice. I like it.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea.
I forgot what she sounded like, Coda. I haven't heard this again. It's been years. Interesting.
Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms.
You've been spying on me? I think her voices are pretty damn close between the changes. Yeah, I think the accent here is a little bit more subtle. Maybe it's the way it's recorded, but the accent seems stronger in the new VA, or this current VA. I suppose they didn't redo the AR voice lines. Square Enix being cheap. Square Enix 100% being cheap, per the previous CEO that was taking all the money from this game and barely giving it any money to subsist, and then throwing it into other nonsense like NFTs. That's what it is.
I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
Also, is it just me or is she browner here?
Or perhaps not.
Might be the lighting. I know.
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret?
It's true.
Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
It's 100% Square Enix just being cheap. Priorities. I think they were in a pattern of you only have the money to do this, so let's only do this. And hopefully that changes going forward, because the game needs a lot of touching up. It's an old game and it shows. Not like up front, but if you're looking at certain spots of the game, certain things. Like Alistair this morning was asking, hey, when I compare items, how come it only shows the armor being upgraded or downgraded? It's like, I got no excuse for you. That's just the way that menu works. It just shows you this one stat. It tells you nothing about your tertiary stats. It tells you nothing about anything else. For her and her grandma clothes too. Yeah, I mean, this outfit from ARR, those kind of textures didn't exist, Coda. So this is what you get. Yoga pants and a tunic. Well, she didn't get like super fancy until full on I am a Toya until Shadowbringers, right? That's when she gets the big flowy dress and all that. No, the goob.
Phew.
Isn't Heaven's Order she gets that like super sleek outfit with the red heels? A crystal. You're one that showed her legs. Gotcha, gotcha. What does it mean? She looks so surprised.
Here.
Oh, here we go again.
Feel.
I try not to.
Think.
Don't make me do it, mommy. Uh-huh. Okay.
Crystal bearer.
That voice.
I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
How many crystals are there here? I'm assuming 14? Since we're kind of surrounded in the usual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
That's a big crystal. Oh, what's that? Right, because she was putting out the signal. You need to lie down, get that rest, Azara. Thanks for hanging out. She was just repeating that signal to whoever would answer, right? If I recall correctly.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all
You went to front lines and got
creation.
bullied, I blame you. I would have gone in with you. You should have told me. Not that I could do much, but you know, I could have helped out a little bit.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back.
That's a big knife.
I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction.
It's true.
I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether?
Oh.
I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh!
You're on drugs.
Well. This has been a
Oh,
day
no,
of
okay.
unexpected
I should understand.
revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear.
Ain't that the truth?
May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Also, why don't Reapers die? Melee characters in front lines have a 60% defensive bonus attached to them, because otherwise range would just destroy them every single time. So they have higher defense thingy to help them survive in a PvP combat. What that means, when you're 1v1ing and you're ranged, you're going to get your ass beat. Is what that translates to. They have a higher defense rate because of being melee. So Reapers, Vipers, Ninjas, Monks, the tanks are going to be more difficult. That doesn't even take cooldowns into account, and their self-healing and blah blah blah. What class did you go as, Bay? As machinist, gotcha. Yeah, no. Knock them back, run away, honestly. In a group setting, pick them off. Or pick off the squishies in the back row as a machinist, but yeah. You can kill them if they're not very good at the PvP, but takes a... No, I forgot my hat. I forgot about my hat. Oh no, I can't wear my 20% XP hat. Dang it. Lethal, right glad am I to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I'd sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life for naught. Have a knife. Machines is a lot of fun though, especially with their LB. Ads are starting to for every 3 minutes of at the top of the hour. It kills pre-roll ads. That's just the best way to work Twitch currently. I get nothing out of it, but thank you for your patience. You won't miss much of the MSQ here since I'm just going to be running around anyway. But sorry, that's how it works. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? Aye, I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are, They didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set Mad and Goobu on you. Aye, the pirates have been added to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto, a woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Yastola. She's been in Limsa Lominsa for a good while now, for 32 years. No, it's been 32 years. Her studies of the ether often brings her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those Yale men of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Lethal. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Fair. Ton of crafty noises until your next window. Do it up, Stoney. Are you just catching up for Tuesday's patch or just plugging away at greater achievements and relics? Washed up. It's me. That sees lost Severin and his lot, never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Stalrin would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Alright, we're yelling at folks. Try to squeeze your armor to 50k points, then I just have gatherers left. Very nice, you're almost there. And just in time too for the new moon. New relics, by the way, they've already said as much. We're going to be getting shiny new ones. There was a preview image going around of them as well. They look nice. I like them. I would certainly use them. Work? Ha! Can't work when me hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager me last skill you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Swill water. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Stalrin's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Just don't want to do their work. I don't even know where I'm at with points, but I did finish all the relics, so should just be a matter of getting in there, doing the D rank missions, C rank missions, B rank missions, A rank, and then seeing weather missions, which ones are better, and then just min-maxing the absolute fun out of it. But I think this time around, I'm going to focus on getting the mount first, because I really want the fist mount. I don't know how you get it, but I want the fist mount more than anything else, so excited for that. And the glamour looks very good, so I desire the shinies. It's very funny seeing everyone spawn in as healer and then switch to anything else. Yeah. Yup. I do that the other way around just because... that is how I level my healers, by the way, via PvP. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Breaded sticks. What? Gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. All opens are done. Plan how to go forward. Check. And gathering, crafting, gathering, crafting, gathering, crafting times 10. Yo. Hey, that's an A rank. It's going to beat my ass if I try going near it. If somebody want to come beat up an AR, I think I can get around it. Surely it's not going to plaster me, right? Alright, that is an A rank, by the way, level 50. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Wonton slaughter. You bet your bosom I did, lass. Aye, those were the days. I reckon, though, now I have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. Also, babe, did you say there was a new update? Another free update from No Man's Sky? Another free update. Somebody make that man take our money. At some point, they gotta take our cash. One way or another. So, Staleworm sent you. And what do you reckon I say to that? Work is for the weak and witless. I've saucier seeds to sow. Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. And none of these fools are doing their work. You're going to take the free update and like it? Apparently. They do keep on putting out free updates and stuff like that. I don't even know what the rewards are, but it looked interesting. How can we make it happen? Well, when he puts out Light No Fire, they have to take our money, right? They have to at that point, so they get no say in the matter. I'm Severin. You the old man's errand girl now? Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find a chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. A lot of these dudes got chips on their shoulders for a bunch of slackers who literally do nothing to help out their captain. They're really mouthy. They don't even do anything. They barely even go here. Do I have a hunt? Alright, so I did my first hunt log. So I can start on the second one. That's lower. I want to get to level 15. Just character level, not MSQ level, just so that I can actually unlock glamour. I don't know how I'm gonna get to Thanalan. I think there's a boat you can take. You continue to impress, lass. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Dang. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some, like you, who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I've had no choice but to rely on that charlatan Severin, even though I am full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once, I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Lethal. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Not a sack of oranges. So yeah, this is the start of the game. Obviously, we we travel a long way to go from a sack of oranges and pirates who don't want to work to where we currently are in Dawn Trail. But it is a neat journey to go through. Dawn Trail, ARR is a little on the slow side of things to start, but it is world building, so it's not bad. I still think it's very well done. Could they trim the fat a little bit? Probably. Probably some quests here and there that they could remove and things would be okay. But the only part I found to be a little bit on the dragging on part is a couple of segments in the middle 30s and then post ARR. Obviously the very last patch and quest line are very good, but you gotta get there to begin with. Bloody hells, I'm up the strait without a paddle. Oh, yep, hand on hip, telling them off. What's this now? Staleworm sent you for the oranges? Huh, so the old bugger had known all this time. What does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Hello, Goob. From oranges and pirates that don't want to work to tacos and colonizers that don't that don't want to die, literally. Yeah, no, that is the journey. Oh, they're dead. Okay, well. They're fucking dead. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severin shoving me aside. Severin sounds like a real stand-up dude. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Also, I started doing the Black Mage questline, and I forgot that one of the lead characters in the Black Mage ARR questline is called Coco Bussy. Here we go again, having to find Coco Bussy. Severin sent you? Ha! The way he flew out of here, I was sure he'd sold us down the river. Severin would. That's the problem, you dingus. Oh, I need that goob. Hello, goob. I need to kill 4 of them? Okay, that's a lot of goob. There was another one. And I don't even have a ranged attack? Alright, we'll pick up more of those as we travel around. There are a few scattered all over the field. You can see one over there. Phasing in and out. You saved me, mate, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed. I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Ossine and send him my regards. I ain't taking shit to anybody. What? Should I take it back to what's his face? To the captain, as it were? Weird. Man, that sure is an animation. Look how they look when they spring with the helmet on. That helmet does a lot of work. It do be bouncing around. What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms. And as scheduled? Ha! This is the first time for everything. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. But the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stelwern's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. I like it reading the story. Yeah, we're reading the story again. We're gonna do it all over again. Work our way back to Dawn Trail bit by bit. How's it going to get out? Made on Behemoth and is redoing the story. Also, do you need an FC, Kita? Because if you do, the FC is open. If you would like to have an FC on Behemoth. Let's go get that guy. Oh, friend started 14. He's no, gotcha. Alright, so you got people. Nice. So I made one also. Hell yeah. Well, that's fun. Get to level up with a friend and all that. Go through the entire process together. That's always a good time. Hell yeah. Level 12. Oh, is it level 13 to get my new axe at? It's level 13. I'll let you know. So look for the FC thingy. Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, with Primal opening up, that means people can actually get on Behemoth with us. A lot of my community is based out of Behemoth. Not everybody. But we got folks out here actively playing the game. So Lou said it was 2 front lines, but it's actually 3. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you suffered, Bay. But you got your top, right? And now you have 500 spare crystals for the next time you want to buy something. Back in one piece. That's a relief. How did you fare, Lethal? Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, alright. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those god-forsaken goblins. You do well to mind yourself around that 2-gil cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Yup. What's number 3 right now? So not yet. Gotcha. Wait a minute. There's no MSQs down here. Hey, Gurkant. Blast. At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam. Just a bit could send our stock soaring. I'll bet Rowita knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard? Okay, sure. That'll be putting me on adders. Yeah, that thing is randomized, so it's just weird how it'll pop up. These yellow quests are not being read. We're just gonna crank them out while we do other stuff. But ultimately it doesn't really matter because there's always gonna be one team that's just out there wilding. There's a team out there just doing whatever the hell they want. And also the current map that you're on for today, it does change every single day, is the new map, so behaviors are still a little bit weird. That Gurkhan's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you, don't get trampled upon by the Aurochs that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Wall at Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. Okay, going over here now. Oh, look, we're almost at the ARR. We're certainly getting there. Alright, got that goop. Do I need any of these humans? No. Mandragoras? No. What else do we need for the hunt log? Western, lower, western, upper. Alright, so there's a lot of, okay, there's a lot of traveling. No, I turned around just as I was. Every MMO is always gonna have a go retrieve poop quest, and I don't know why. Surely we could not. At least the fate isn't up here. It's usually a big old, I mean, to be fair, that is the kind of fate I would like to do, that are easy to pop here and there, is one big, these not so much, but the individual big boss ones are pretty good XP. Stop chasing me! In time to shit? Yeah, no, they are making this. It is that part of the MSQ. Thankfully, there isn't a lot of it in this game. I still think, if I remember correctly, there was like 3 of them in Nagrand in World of Warcraft. They sure did have a scooping. Here I am once again fishing. Best of luck, Stony. Arg, even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. Oh, big yawn. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam is not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me Gurkant and Rotwada neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out on your own from the cloying stench. It comes from the Aurochs' lair of all places. Well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Dubious. Yay, level 13. Plowshares to swords. Okay. Confounded pirates. They know nothing of tilling, only killing. Stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself, if I hadn't sworn to Stelwern that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools, and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. There sure is a lot of, like, lawlessness here amongst these pirates. Like they... Let me get rid of this. I'm trying to keep this as clean as I can. Like, there's really a lot of these dudes just messing everything up. Uh-oh, somebody pulled too much. How's it going over there? Oopsies, big pull. Hey, yes, Captain. Get over here. Oh, I guess I synced for that over there, not this over here. Wait, are they marked now for the... Oh, that's interesting, for the MSQ. Huh. That's gotta be real new. Welcome to How to Low-Level Warrior. Overpower. Overpower. What is this? I'll redo your MSQ. You threaten me with a good time. Alright, all of you things. Let's get back here, Grounded Raider. Because you're a great asset. That Lethal Company reference. That game was a lot of fun. Couple patches ago. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad it's there though. Let people know. I wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Ah, good to see the tools back and in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Severin when we get our hands on him. The wretch likely had a role in the theft. Despite him meeting the pirates in secret I couldn't care less if the wastrel won't work, but when he consorts with cut purses that take our tools away, he's crossed the line. Stalewern ought to know what sort of scalawag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would you? Sure. Normally, I ain't no snitch, but these dudes are literally just actual waste of space. Do I even have a challenge log at this level? I don't, so I'm just doing fates for this. When do you get the challenge log? Jeez. Level 10, maybe? I'd just like to start getting credit for fates for the week and all that. That A rank, by the way, it can also spawn up here, right by the entrance to the doors. So any low levels that run up this right-hand side here and aren't paying attention will absolutely get decimated by that A rank. It's from a side quest. Man, it's been a while. I don't even remember that. The time is ripe. Oh, right, it's the guy at the inn, right? A guy who has a book. Oh no, he lost his book. You gotta go out and get his little book. That way he can, it's his thing. It's coming back to me. Pirates making off with our tools? Freewall did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. I've come to expect a great deal from you, lass, and you've never once let me down. Yet what I'd ask of you now goes beyond aught I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? Just desserts. There is ice cream upstairs, and I desire it greatly. Mimi, did you know that there's ice cream upstairs? It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, the scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. I nodded, by the way, but you can't see because of the helmet. Fucking Darth helmet over here. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. Suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I tried asking Grinwida at the Aetherite. She was the last to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Yeah, I remember level 15, you get a quest to like go and recover his thing, and then he's like, well, this will help you here. You can have this. And like, yay, okay, go us. Nothing that passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. I like how she stipulates stupider there. Cheeky Sod said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure to give them a cuff around the ear for me, will you? Gladly. Alright. Where are we? Yeah, we're down there. Keep sending me near that goddamn A rank. Somebody kill it? Ah, somebody killed it. Well, rip the A rank. Somebody got 20 poetics. PvP top acquired. Goodbye forever. But what if there's another PvP type that you want even more afterwards, bae? The quest is to gather the oranges and not kill the monsters, so they'll disappear once they get chained. Once they get leashed. In another 2 years. I tried getting Rosa into PvP because there were some pieces of gear that she wanted as well. Didn't happen. It's okay. One day. This fish is cursed by your own neck. Wait, what happened, Stony? Did you fat finger it? Did you misclick? I rested when I got the right, but no! Stony, don't feel bad. I did it too. Which one was it? Stone Scale, the boat one, the super rare shark blue con fish off of the thing. It's the only triple hook fish, triple bite fish on that route, and I had it set up and I got it and I clicked out of it. Literally hit rest. Since then, I no longer go anywhere near the rest button, but I know how that feels. It sucks, Tony. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you'll get another chance at it. It's a shame the stuff I want from PvP is locked behind Diamond Plus rank. The weapons, the shiny weapons, yeah. So did you find enough junk for your quota, Solu? Junk in what regard? In what way? Generally, no. I relied on others to hit the quota. I was just there for vibes. And now I have trouble getting the stuff back. Yeah. I haven't had another chance at it since. So it haunts me still. But you'll get there. I believe in you, Stony. The fish cannot avoid you. So did you see I caught old? Yeah, I responded to you when you said it. You came into chat. You talked to me about it. I was like, yes, you're still honorary Mexican. You have upheld the hidden buff. You somehow missed it. But are you gonna keep it in your bags? Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink, only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. It don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready. But the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them.
Beta Flame 00 gifted a tier 1 sub to Maximilian Powell.
Thank you, Beta. Max, please enjoy your ad-free viewing for the next 30 days, courtesy of Beta. You both get a vote for our cooking stream. The limit you want to vote for is !! toppings. Beta's down with the hot nudes. He's trying to make it happen, and you are closer. Somehow this glam has exactly the same vibe as the Monster Plushie Starfield costume. I won't be elaborating. That is still the best thing, and I'm glad you told me to go get it, Rosa, because I never would have found it, and it made my entire playthrough so much better. Oh, son of a bitch, 6 months. Okay, well, you get a vote every month, both of you. Let me know what you want to vote for. But it's incredibly kind of you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Did I ever send you my favorite screenshot from Starfield? That I took? I might have. Where is it? There it is. I sent you your DMs. I shot that guy, and the physics blasted him into the fucking air. Like, he flew like half a mile because of the gravity. So I chased him down, and when I found him, that's how he landed. So So I sat down next to them. Listen, they got sometimes you just gotta pop it. You gotta pop it like that. I was gonna apologize for Buck Fuxley and Fuck Up Sleep, but now you won't. No, you weren't, liar. Also, hola, Finny. But thank you very much. But yeah, it is cold nudes versus hot nudes. Let me know what you want to vote for. I'm amazed you had that. So to hand it on hand to send it to you, I keep a very tidy image. You know how I have three alts now, and they all manage my banking. My PC is the same thing. I have folders for specific things. That image belongs in a particular folder for gaming and screenshots. So I know where to find things. Organization. I keep it tidy. Moments I cannot repeat. You know, may as well be, honestly. Ain't no way I can do this ever again. So let's memorialize it. Starfield is a good game, though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for. You know, keep that thing on me? I do, and that thing is that the fucking mascot outfit I have on. It's beautiful. So I was like, you got an Iptobergen? Nice! Congrats, Sony. I'm glad you got it. Congratulations. Severin might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms! Oh, fighting. On to the next fish. On to the next big fish. There's always one more. I'm down to 2. I only have 2 big fish in the entire game. The purse and the pain. The Penuti Pain will be live tonight in roughly 6 hours and 16 minutes or so. It will not be up for another 7 days if you are looking to fish. Stony, that's way too late for you, I know, but but perhaps other big fishers will be around. It does require you to mooch. But I did catch another big fish this morning. No, it's at the end of stream, the last half hour of stream. A true knave, you betray even yourself, Severin. Give him a few more kicks. Ugh. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. But that was agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Jesus. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. What is that? O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. The Mogamog weapon too. I need something. I just haven't decided what primal weapon I want for her. Brady challenged me to go for Warden, and your body is ready. Yep, he's had a lot of good luck. Brady has. We were talking about it yesterday. He caught the Damrowan, the fish that got away from me 36 times or whatever. There's a big fish in Meg. It's up all the time. There is no weather. There is no time. Anything. You can go right there and try to get it right now. and it got away from me over 30 times. He caught it in 10, but if you equalize the math, Brady luck versus my luck, it's about the same. So 30 for me, 36 for me is equal to 10 for Brady. I'm gonna reverse big fish by going for the later X packs first. Do it up if you can. There's baits in tab 4. I put some more in there. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. The snake slithered away. Look, it's you Stola with her green eyes instead of, Matrix eyeballs. I am only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lominsan factions. Whom then do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. They're not called beast tribes anymore, Stola. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone 2. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louis Soir foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature immutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. The time be against us. Hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlene ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see ether. Oh, Y'shtola. That line's gonna come back to her. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlene seem commonplace. Oh no, yeah. A flower girl. This is the most busted Aerith cosplay they could manage with the assets they had in 2.0. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Also, where's that hat? Oh, never mind, I don't want that hat. I was gonna say, where's that hat for glamour? Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Seasong Grotto, perhaps? And that's where she found us. This outfit is going to give me so much mileage. What have we here? Can you walk? "'Tis I. Regrettably no. He eluded me." "Understood. I will inform the Commodore." You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of the Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stalewern will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word of him to him of your preservation. But I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray, pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the ether in the hope that it might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owed you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. 'Tis a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms, and I'll face the consequences. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell. Bye, Y'shtola! I'm not running all the way back there. Teleport! We got money! Okay. Oh, we have double turns. This might get us to 14. One level away from glamour. I can actually put on gear, and once I actually have gear on, it makes enough of a difference. It'll speed things up a fair bit. At this point, it's either one hit or two hit. So killing things in one hit will at least make it even speedier. There you go. Have your oranges. A follow-up quest. Sure. Lo, I knew you'd return. Y'shtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back, too. The lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that. That and the rest. Yeah, we know. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sahagin? 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishback's flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see? But the Reavers have never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Lominsons. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home. Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long round here, and word soon spread, all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead. My freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking, too busy soling myself. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear him talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that, I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. They have morals? I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And they'll always be in your debt, Stalwart. You just went to get everybody killed. Okay, well, whatever. I owe you a debt too, Grand. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men on my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Baderon what's happened, from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if you need the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, lass. Aren't morals a type of eel? Max, you might be in a little too deep with the fish at this point. I fear for you. Not everything is a fish. Unless you reel it in which case it is a fish. Which one are you working on now? Which big fish? Men fear me, fish fear me. That's how that works. Yeah. To crush your enemies. Alright, we may as well get it done. It's right here anyway. You're thinking of morays? Moros are a type of mushroom. Son of a bitch. I remember gathering. Those are a collectible item from Heaven's Ward. I remember that. Because I had to get so many fucking morels, Smoothie. You just triggered the bad times. The bad memories from Heaven's Ward crafting and gathering. Don't make me go back there, spongy old mushrooms. Old? Old. That's true. We go gather them on your in-laws' farms. Do you really? That's neat. Do you consume them? Are they good? Are they tasty? Made a joke, Smoothie, and I'm like, wait, fuck. Morals exist, so my wordplay doesn't work. Get one up, nerd. Why am I running? Jesus. Teleportation magics, go. Get us there. You're gonna become Steve Irwin. Hello, Darksmack. Good evening. Welcome back. What it do? You're full of sushi. I'm jealous. You know what? I seek to also be full of sushi. Bloody hells, life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. Ah, but you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jackets and the Yellow Jacket has hands out. The punishment is a good mate. What the fuck? The Yellow Jacket, who's my best friend. Okay. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute. I hate Baderon. Why am I here? Sorry. Gotta get out. Gotta get out of the system. Willing to commute the lad's sentence for hanging to Keelholland. Kindly gent that he is. I'm only jesting with ye. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, it sounds to me like you've done everything old Stalwart asked of ye, and more, just to find me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lass. As for reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. How'd you fancy keeping her company for a spell, with free room and board? Venturing's a trying business after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fine ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There will always be a free bed for you, so make use of it until I change to Oda. Not that you'll have much time for lying around, but with all the leaves you'll be doing. Oh, didn't I mention? I'm putting your name down for leaves. No, you can't make me. Our guild draws all manner of clients offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folk will pay to avoid doing an honest day's labor. Just give to Mokri a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gil. She'll always have something, some task or other for you to do. The Great Unlocking. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here. Unlike some pirates I could mention. I tell ye, if it turns out they'd ought to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 hells to pay. A proper bleeding reckoning. Bleeding reckoning. That is, my accent is not made for this. Mayhap that's what Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to right it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. You now have access to recommendations. This feature, no, it's gonna spam whenever I log in. That's an outfit. Do you like my astronaut outfit, medic? It came from outer space, literally. It's from one of the moons that we're working on. Listen, if Jinbei could have his little astronaut hat on, Jinbei would also have one. Look, medic, if you want one, I can get you one fairly easily. All you gotta do is ask if you want to be an astronaut. Who in the game always makes me say I'm from Gridania, curse you, Lancer. Harley started off as a paladin, so they always refer to her as being from Ul'dah. Oh, stretch. How do you fare, Grand? Rested and ready to expand your horizons? Well then, I have an idea of where you might try Eden next. Why does this motherfucker not know how to have any... This is like Iggy. He doesn't pronounce the H. It's Windhurst, not Windhurst. You might try Eden next. Have ye heard of the Skylift out in middle Lanosha? If you've ever visited Woad Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up and down that thing at least once. It's that big bleeding scaffolding attached to the descent. You've likely seen the lads and lasses out there using it to haul cargo up the cliff face. Hard labor that, and I hear they could use an enterprising soul to pick up the odd jobs with no other buggers as time had to deal with. Track down the head of the operation, bloke by the name of Worker, and they'll be sure to put ye to work on a task or two. Yar, yeah, it's pirate speak. It's chapping my ass, Dark Smack. I rolled my ankle, scraped up my knee, and now home to watch Solo play them screen. Hell yeah, let's go! Finny out here just fist fighting people, as one does. We have another class quest up there. May as well pick it up. Class quests are important to give us skills. I don't think Amadicia is cool enough to be an astronaut. She absolutely can be, medic. You get out of here. You leave her alone. You can be... This gear is level 1, medic. It has no requirements other than you can wear it, and that's everybody. It is purely for glamour, because at this point, gear doesn't matter. My current character started as a Lancer. My first character started as an Arcanist. Okay, so you got a bit of both. Axe in the Stone. Grand, you approach me with the marauder's stride, determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger? It is the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade. And that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by an extraordinary physical strength. Thus, we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild. A method that you, too, shall be taught to employ. Present yourself to Bron Bahar in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. Is this the quest where I literally smash rocks with an axe? Do you know what that would do to a blade? Granted, these are only the strongest of axes, therefore they don't get any dents or chips in them. The axe master told me you'd be on your way. My name is Bronbahar. Good it is to meet a new marauder. Now, we axe wielders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's right, our traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. But you can't just use any old swing. You need to hit the rock just so. Rotgeim, a fellow marauder, is waiting just outside the Zephyr Gate, by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. I've been to Behemoth when it's open. It's going to be open for a while. I don't think they usually leave it open for an entire patch cycle, but obviously the next patch cycle for us is in January with 8.x, well 8.0. But it doesn't mean that they won't shift it during one of the patches. I can't imagine they'll shift it for this patch on Tuesday when we get crafting and custom deliveries. But certainly maybe for July for that patch, or maybe in September for that patch. They might close off Behemoth and Primal and all that. Who knows? No, they did open Behemoth, but they might close it again for those patches, is what I'm trying to say. So it's open now. You can get characters onto Behemoth. Most of Primal is open right now, so come on over. Greetings, lass. Ready to split some stone, are ye? I have 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now. Just hit them with a good, solid, heavy swing. Now's your chance. Now's your chance, Darksmack. You can get on here, get through ARR on Behemoth, be in the same FC as Psyche herself. Go out, do some dungeons together, do some raids. Now that the free trial encompasses all of Shadowbringers, you too can enjoy the story. You know Crystal, that's right. When I made him, Crystal didn't exist, and he got moved over during the split. Gotcha. That's the way to do it, lass. Now you've got the idea, why don't you have Adam a little harder with that heavy swing of yours? Hold nothing back. This is a class quest for sure. In January, they'll close everything but Dynamis. Yep. New player, go to Dynamis. Fill up Dynamis, please. Sorry, itchy mustache. Had to scratch it. Could be worse. It could be the Heaven's Word Paladin class quest. These aren't bad. The Word class quests are actually pretty decent. Well, the Marauder ones. And then the Warrior ones are pretty good. I like the Warrior ones. There are a couple of brothers that are a bunch of idiots. I can see you're a natural. Me head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to Axe Master Wormruzowen and let him know you're ready for something harder. That's me, always ready for something harder. Isn't the first monk quest just punching the rocks? I think so. I forget, but I think it might be. You might be correct. Marauder's Guild. I need to 1, catch up on the main, 2, work on your all on Behemoth. Yes, you do. You just need an extended vacation, medic. Leave medic alone for a month. She'll catch up. Has the training loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Grand? An urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster's stead, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself the next test of your prowess. As this is your first outing on official Marauder duty, You shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Sulkweb. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. But generally, like the warrior quests aren't super. They don't try and go mega deep with lore and all that. And also, they are a bunch of pirates versus, again, being the babysitters of the Sultana, who actively just let people get done in order to protect the elite of Ul'dah. Is what it comes down to. Hi, Grant. I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling marauders on their more dangerous tasks. I suppose Wormzone expects me to give you the details then? Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalo crab nest near the Morning Widow in Lower Nanosha. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your axe. But yeah, I was going over the lore for paladins again, because potential thing that I was trying to work on, and yeah, no, sure are the bodyguards for the wealthy. But at least it gets better. Does it get better in Stormblood? Obviously, ARR and Heaven's Ward are a wash, but I forget what the quest is, what the story is for Stormblood. Whereas quests only suffer from massive tonal consistency between the X-Packs, yeah. Original Dawn started as a good idea and was rapidly corrupted by capitalism. Yeah, that is a takeaway from it. I was also surprised at the part though where they just let the citizenry. What do I have here? Oh, right there. I think going back to the back to what's her face and what's his face who's got his toes out. Looks as if nobody's home. Mayhap they knew we were coming. Aid! I need aid! Did you say I need healing? Okay, Genji. Please, it's my grandson. Them snippers have got him. I told Sighard not to get too close. I told him. Is it Sigurd? I think it's Sigurd, not Sighard. The H is silent. Get that weapon ready, Grand. We need to move. Now. I love her, by the way. She's really good. Naut is so old. His highest eye level item is the book from Ifrit Hard. Oh, Jackie goes to her parents for a week and a half next month, and I have a scheduled medical procedure that I must be home to prepare for, so I will dedicate a few days to playing. Hell yeah. Oh. Cutscene. Oh, that kid's dead. He's crab food. Ah, bugger and shite. Get away from me, you bloody great bastard. Kid's got a mouth on him. I would argue that this is a point where you should be cursing. Time and a place. The kid nailed it. Feed him to the crab for that for that language? No. Listen, cursing is fine. You just have to know when to do it. It's one of the great pleasures of linguistics. That's a lot of fucking crabs. If only I had an AoE. It's Brohenbar, Rock Splitter himself. Oh my god. Big fan. There's a lot of fucking crabs, not gonna lie. To move the beta to the hospital tank. Not the beta, he's doing well. Was it the introduction of new fish? Thank you, miss. I thought I was dead for sure. I can't even play outside no more. What with all these scary monsters about. Me ma and me da, they was both killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago. An aurochs, big as a mountain. But I bet you could beat it. Aye, make it pay for what it did to me, folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses like Grant here who'll be glad to do just that. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. You let us worry about that big, nasty bugger. Organ swelling, jeez. That's not good. Consider your first duty a success, Grand. It's time you headed back as well. Before Wormzoen begins to worry, I've left your corpse for the crabs. Okay, needs to go and some therapy, apparently, because dead parents. Probably a little bit of therapy. Maybe some community. Alright, we'll turn this in, and then it's ice cream time. So you've shattered the shells of the megalo crabs and saved the life of a child into the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Grand. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lenosha, ever seeking to expand its territory, and that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do doubts of vengeance flit through your mind, Grand? Nurture those urges, but do not act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cry for revenge, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. It's just well written. Like, it's not super deep, but it is well done. Alright, so we're gonna wrap it up there. Thanks for hanging out, YouTube. We'll be back in 3 hours for some Final Fantasy IX. That's our evening game, so if you want to join us for some of that, we're currently on disc 2, leaving the Mist Continent. So thanks for hanging out, YouTube. We stream 6 days over here, Sundays to Fridays, usually at 6 p.m. Eastern. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do day streams, so feel free to come on back.